All right, it says I'm live. Now let's see what else I can do here. Are you gonna poop? Look, live Christmas poop. All right, Cleo. There we go. Pooping right there, live. starting out the Christmas Eve thing with a pile of crap. All right, there we go. Now, let's see here. How am I going to set this up here? I think I need to get the camera settings up. Look a little bit bright here. See, settings. Oh, I don't want brighten. Original. There we go. Now I can go over here and fire this up and make sure I'm broadcasting. Okay, I am broadcasting. Now, let me check my inbox to see if anybody wants a link. Let's see. Let's see, links. I need inbox. I gotta put this screen up for a second while I'm looking here. Okay. Looks like I see nobody. Nobody asking to come in. So, let's see. I should be able to share this. Invite. Make sure everybody that's on my list is invited. Then you should be able to hit your camera and automatically come in. Okay. Camera. Invite. Add names. Acquaintances. Horse people. I've just invited. Okay, I posted invite. Now I should be able to share this one over here. Share that. Alrighty, got that shared. And share it over here. There we go. All right, now, today we are going to try to fit this cheap harness. And believe me, it is cheap, for I am not a rich person, on this horse. Let's start with the center piece. Uh-oh, she's looking at me like, what's he fixing to do now? He's fixing to do something to me. Let's see, that goes to the tail. This little piece right here goes around the tail. We know that. You're fat, Cleo. You're getting fat like me. Yeah, that's right. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let me go on the other side and see how much of this we need to. Oh, might as well plug in the soldering iron, because this is made out of nylon. And the best thing to do with nylon is to burn a hole through it. That way it doesn't fray. So we'll let the soldering iron be heating up here. Well, I see how many holes we need to punch in this thing. Hang on, be nice, I'll get you a carrot. A carrot for Christmas. You pooped over here. I have to step in your poop. Here, have some grass for Christmas. I would think this would be on the outside, but apparently not. I'm going to move it to the outside because I think that's the way it looks better. It may be wrong. I don't know. Let's see. Alrighty, that's a lot. Oops, they're over here. Let's see about marking this up. Got that one marked. Now don't walk behind the horse. The horse is going to hit you. Oh. And right about there is where I want to mark this one. All right. Well, let's burn it. See if the soldering iron has gotten hot enough. I'm going to burn it right here, just above where my finger is. Right on through that side. Let's see that side. All right, now let's see if I can find the mark on the other side. Yep. You burn it, and that way it doesn't fray. You get all frayed out. Oops, wrong way. Alright, this is going to have to be shortened up to at least to there. Now, she's never had one of these on her before. She's never had, so this is probably going to feel funky, you know. Have this thing here stuck up your tailbone. Behave. How's that? She don't like that. She don't like that at all. All right. Don't look too bad. That's about there. Might have to put a little bit of hole in this one. Let's find out. Let's get some more stuff up there first. Thick one. Well, maybe I made it a little too far. But that's okay. The soldering iron's good and heated up. I can go ahead and make another hole right about there. By the way, be sure not to burn your horse. Make sure that tip's good and tight. Yep, that's a good old Leatherman Charge TTI. Still working. And this here strap isn't really supposed to be all that tight. Maybe a little bit tighter than that. Are you sucking in there? Have you learned that you haven't even never had a saddle on and you are sucking in there? Anyway, we'll do some final adjustments later. Alright. Let's see now. Which one of these is which? Alright, this is the going forward strap. This goes around her chest. I'll just go ahead and do this right here. And I'll tell you what, this is supposed to be for a cob. might have to shorten that up as tight as that'll go. Oh, no, that's not too bad. We'll find out. Hmm. I'm gonna get you a carrot. You've been standing still real nice. I'm gonna go get you a carrot. Back up. Loosen this up. We gotta go get a bit too. You ain't gonna like the bit. No, you're not. But I'll give you a carrot. Let me check the mail too. See if anybody has joined in. Ah. Hmm. All right. Let me check the mail. All right, Eric, I sent you your message. Here with a link. I gotta go get some carrots and stuff for the my slave horse here. I didn't want anybody to say that I was racist, so I got a horse that was black and white. Stay there. I'll be right back. Ooh, coffee. I forgot about that. Coffee. All right. Cleo's getting a carrot break, and I'm getting a coffee break. Let's see here. Back to the comments. Yeah, it's cold down here. It's about, I don't know, about 35, 38 degrees out here. Look what I got. Carrot. Want some coffee? No, you don't want no coffee. What happened to, oh. Well, somebody joined in. I don't know if I can hear you or not.
Is it working?
Okay, I got to turn the volume down. Hang on. Yeah, I hear you. But let me turn the volume down, otherwise you get a big echo. So start counting or talking to me or something so I can adjust.
Testing.
Hang on.
How about that?
Hang on. I got to get my settings up. Speakers. Let me put the carrot down. And put the carrot and the coffee down so I can do this here. Let's see here. Where's my volume setting? Cancel. There it is. No, that's not. That's me. Where's my volume? Oh, there it is. All right, say something.
Testing. How about that?
Can you hear yourself echoing?
No, I can't hear anything. I can hear you. I can't hear me. That sounds good to me.
All right. Well, I wanted to turn my volume down on my speakers so it wouldn't be blaring. And here we are, Christmas Eve. You can tell all
good.
You can tell all the family I have here visiting me.
That mare's looking good, David.
Well, she's not a mare yet. She's still a filly. Yeah, she's still a virgin. Yankee Prepper ain't come over here yet, so she's still a virgin.
Yeah, I got a 2-year-old myself.
She's not 2 yet.
Oh, she ain't?
She won't be 2 until April, or about the middle of April.
Yeah, ours is about 2.5 now. He's doing pretty good.
Well, her daddy was 16 hands, 16.1 hands, and her mother was 15.5. So I'm hoping that she'll grow up to be at least 15.5.
Yeah, ours, I don't know what all I know on ours, his daddy was a barrel racer, and his mother is she's a beautiful paint, but that's about all I know from him. But I thought he was going to be a real stubborn, but he's wound up being pretty good. We put a saddle on him now, and he's never bucked or kicked or anything, and just now starting to work with putting more weight on him.
I just put that tail thing on her. First time she's ever had one of them on her, and she didn't.
Yeah, I seen you put that on.
Yeah, she hasn't thrown no temper tantrums yet. Notice I did say yet. No more carrots. I haven't got a carrot. You nip at me, and I'll punch you in the nose. Right here, live. It'll be horse abuse. People don't understand it. If a horse goes to take a nip at you, you got to put an end to it that quick. Yeah. I mean, you can't.
Babies are like that.
Yeah, you can't delay. There can't be. It has to be instant. You got to backhand them right just as soon as you see that mouth come open. Because that's how other horses talk to other horses. So, if that other mare, if Goldie didn't like what she was doing, it wouldn't take but a second for her to take a kick, turn around and kick her. So you best leave my hand. My coffee. My turn. You had your carrot. My turn to have coffee.
Give her some tobacco.
No.
They say that keeps them from getting worms, I heard.
I'd have to look it up more. It'd be worth doing something like that.
I think it's one of them old wise tales.
Hang on a minute. I got to get me a bucket. That soldering iron is working real good. You just stay there. See, I'm also training her just by her standing there. That's training her just to be still.
Yeah.
Let's see, am I in camera? Yeah, there you are. Whew. Well, I got a lot of people riding back and forth across here looking at me all of a sudden at the front of the house. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you have that. See him running across there.
I mean, they're probably saying, what's this guy doing sitting out here 30 degrees with a horse drinking coffee?
That's about like us. We're out there barn all the time. Snow on the ground, out there with the horses.
Where you at? You look like you're in a tractor trailer truck or something.
Yeah, I'm in a work van right now on break. No.
Did you know you're on break?
all the trailers and everything. Yeah, he knows we ain't got nothing going on right now. So. What
kind of truck is that? That doesn't look like a Freightliner or a Volvo.
No, I'm in a van right now.
Oh.
No, I can show you. So let me get out here. Walk outside.
Oh, you're on your phone. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. I was trying to watch, and evidently I joined, so I was like, all right, I'll just stay with you for a while.
Did you just see what she did? She wants me to pick her feet out. When she wants me to do her feet, she'll pick them up. And she's trying to undo the knot. And the knot I tied on the rope, she's trying to pick the knot.
Yeah.
I tell you what, this horse is smarter than my border collie. Stop that! You already got tangled up in the rope. Look at you, dumbass. Oops, excuse my French. She seen me sitting down here not paying attention to her, so she decided she was going to... I think I might get a piece of plywood or something and let her drag me behind a piece of plywood.
That might work.
Since I don't have anything much here to do today. I mean, for the very opening shot, as soon as I turned the camera on, she cracked. And her tail went up, and she had a big poop right here. Live. That was our opening shot.
How long are you going to be on today?
I'm just going to leave it set up. I was just going to let it sit and run, see how long it would go.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to do.
Might as well.
I got some barrels back there in the background. You can watch your jump barrels.
Or kick them.
Huh?
I said, or kick them there. Looks like she gets them.
I got some barrels laying sideways out in the yard. She jumps them.
Oh.
Yeah, she likes to jump.
Yeah, we've been working with ours. He just introduced the lunge line to him.
He's 2 years old, and you just now introduced the lunge line?
Yeah, well, I've always just done it in the round pen.
I had her on the lunge line the day she came off the trailer.
Yeah, we got him. He ain't never had he's never had a halter on the day we got him, and never been around any people. He was still on his mom's tit, and he was over a year. So we got to get him separated.
Well, this one here's never had a bit on, but she's fixing to find out what a bit is.
We just put a bit on him for the first time, and he actually did really well with it.
I couldn't find a driving bit. This is the closest thing I could find at the co-op to a driving bit. So. Yep, that's for you.
Yeah, he did. That mouth will just go on a mile a minute with it. It was funny.
I wonder, I should have picked up some peanut butter in town. I never did try that on a horse. Put a big old scoop of peanut butter in their mouth and we'll see if they go down. Well, let's see. What can I hook you to? I got this harness and everything. I guess I'm going to have to figure out how this bridle goes together. This whole outfit cost $140, so I'm guessing that it's probably made in China, so it's probably ain't none of it gonna fit right.
$140, you can't beat it though.
Yeah, you can if it don't work.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna have to hop off here. I might try to jump in here in a little bit later on.
All right. If it's still running, I don't know how long this thing will run.
Yeah. I'll check and see if it's on.
Yeah, I'm going to get Bonehead untangled now.
All right, well, have a good one, David. I'll try to get back on again.
Run. Move. On. Dummy. Dummies. Now comes the fun part. You're not going to like this at all. You're not going to like this at all. No, you're not. Let's see how big we need to get this set up here. Whoops. Well, that doesn't fit. Put your head down. Crap. All right. Just a minute. Wait. Just wait. So plastic's probably pretty stiff. I think this goes under here, like so. this goes around here, like so. What? I think you're going to have to grow some more for this thing to fit. And this says this is for a cob. I don't think so. Unless I turn it around and use the other way. I may have this on wrong. What do you think, Cleo? You think I'm just an idiot? I got the bit on wrong? I think so too. That just don't look right. I think it's supposed to go this way. We're going to tighten that up a little bit more, won't we? More than a little bit. That's got to be quite a bit. Let me get the soldering iron. All right, that's a little bit more better. Straighten the other side up. Good girl. That's awful, isn't it? But you know what, folks? Right where the bit goes across, there is no teeth. There's no teeth in that section. And it just barely touches her lip. Right here and here, that bit just barely touches. So when I pull that way, her head goes that way. Pull this way, her head goes that way. Very, very, very loose. Very light. How's that? You don't like that, do you? That sucks, doesn't it? Mean old human put that big old bit in your mouth. The mean, mean man. You might as well get used to it. This is your life, Forts. Your life is going to be the rest of your life wearing something at least similar to this. Yep, that looks like about right. Pretty close, pretty close. So I'm going to set everything in. And it's got plenty of room to grow, that's for sure. I got several notches I can let this thing out. This thing needs to be up. I tell you what. You need to grow just a little bit more. You need to grow a little bit more. Yes, you do. You need to grow a little bit more. Let's see. Let me go get the reins. I'm going to go get the reins now. Yes, I got to go get the reins. Then we're going to hook to this. And then I'm going to hook you to something. And then we're going to see if you can drag it around, okay? You don't like that idea, do you? Probably not. You probably will not like it. Not one bit. All right, I think I'm done with the soldering iron. So we will unplug that. I'm going to let you get used to that bit while I go get the reins. Oh, she's going to poop again. Here comes the poop. Ah, boom, boom, boom. Ah, poop. Got some more coffee here. Let's see if we're still broadcasting. Yep, still broadcasting. Got these here reins. And I got some hillbilly engineering. I'm going to find something for her to drag. The wheelchair. The problem is the pipes aren't really strong enough to go in the thing here. Never did get enough money to get a set of things for it. Now, she's got a sensitive mouth, so I don't think I'll need to do nothing but hook to the ring. That don't make no sense. Well, yeah, it goes through this thing. 3 foot up. 3 foot. Hmm. Alright, let's see. Head right. Whoa. Left. Right. Right. Good girl. Right. Yep. Go forward. Ding dong. Alright. Well, we know you respond to that pretty well. And we don't have a cart with things, so we won't need the hind strap because we don't have any brakes. No poles to hook it to. I guess we could use this to keep that up. Let's see here. What can we hook you to, Cleo? We'll just use that right there to keep that up high. It needs to be right there. That's where it needs to be. It's a little low right there. I guess if I put that up here with a little piece of string maybe, that would keep it up. Oh, 550 paracord to the rescue. Let's see, if I make that go through there just like that, would probably just slip off. We'll try it and see. That way I don't have to do anything. I can just take it on and off real easy. There you have it, folks. Cleo's ready to go bucking. Ready? Huh? Well, you'd think she was trained. Somebody's going to accuse me of being a liar if you don't at least throw a temper tantrum. I'm going to have a cup of coffee, Cleo, while I try to figure out what we're going to hook you to. I mean, I would do the wheelchair, but I don't exactly want to sit behind you like that when you start to kick it. What are we going to hook you to? I really don't have much of nothing. Let me have a cup of coffee while I'm trying to figure out. Let me see if anybody wants to join in the chat here. Check my inbox. Yeah, when I send you, Eric, when I send you a link, you copy that link into your browser, not into your Google Plus. Ding dong. There's Cleo. Hey, Yankee Prepper. What do you think there, Cleo? What are we going to hook you to? I see a wagon over here that's a piece of junk. I guess we could hook it to you backwards and let you just drag it. What do you think, Cleo? Hey, Cleo. She's mad at me right now. She said, you got this piece of steel in my mouth, all this crap all over my body. Yeah, there you are looking at me. Well, if I had a wagon, I'd be ready to go around the driveway. That's all we need is a wagon. No wagon. got to figure out something for you, pretty heavy for you to pull. I have an idea. If I don't get kicked first, what, y'all watch this. Hey, y'all, watch this. I'm going to get kicked live. Turn it around here toward her butt. I don't know. That may not go in there very well. Lay it flat. Okay, let's see if we can even this up now. All right, that's pretty good. If this works, I'll hook up something a little more permanent with just a latch. Needs to be up higher, doesn't it? We need to raise that up higher, Cleo. It needs to be higher. Well, let's just see what we got first, okay? I'm just going to lead you around and see if you throw a temper tantrum. Come on. Come on. Come on, Cleo. Good girl. Okay, go. Well, all right, that's nowhere near hiding. Back. Whoa. Nowhere near hiding. We need to get this up higher. I think it's going to have to go through there. I'm going to have to get some kind of scrap right there. Put that up. Yes, I know. We got to find something to get this up higher. Whoa. Stay there. .550 power cord to the rescue. We gotta get this thing leveled up here, this harness.
How's it going, Dave?
Hey, I hear you.
Looking good. Looking good.
Well, I got to get this harness level somehow because I don't have a cart. So I'm doing what we call redneck engineering.
She seems to be cooperating.
Yeah, I tell you, she's fairly smart. If I had that border collie out here, he wouldn't sit still for this. We need to get this up right through there. So, let's try just making this little loose loop right here. And I'll do the same on the other side. Maybe that'll keep that pulling piece up around her shoulder where it's supposed to be.
I don't know exactly how it's all supposed to work, but you might try and send links to everybody in the YouTube.
I already did.
Well, I didn't get
done.
I didn't get mine, and I don't know.
Well, you can share the video.
Okay.
I got my hands full right now. I can't share shit.
Oh, I know. I got you.
Whoa.
She's doing a fine job.
You're gonna watch me get kicked today live on Christmas. Whoa. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Come on. Come on. We have success.
Very good.
Well,
She does that just fine.
what?
She does that just fine, doesn't she?
Yeah, but the harness is falling down too low on her. So we're going to have to figure out something else here.
Is it down low, like on her brisket, like in that area? Is that what you're talking about?
Right here. It keeps falling
Yeah.
down because this piece is too long.
Okay.
And I've got it shortened as short as it'll go. So apparently, whoever sells this harness, their idea of a small horse is different from my idea of a small horse.
By quite a bit.
Unless and maybe I put this up through here. We'll try that and then give it another go. Now, I think it's still going to fall down. I've got to figure out some way to shorten this little thing right here. Like about that much. I guess I could burn a hole clean through it and then
There you go, and put a D-ring in it or something right there.
Yeah.
Through both sides, you know, just pinch it through.
When she grows up,
Yeah.
we'll take it out.
Do that, like you said right there, where you got your hand. Put two holes in it and clip a D-ring right there through both sides.
Well, I don't have a D-ring, so I'm going to have to use 550 paracord to the rescue.
That'll work.
All right, let me back her up a little bit and tie her up so she doesn't get excited about this cart. She might get excited if she backs up over the top of it.
Yeah.
She can't see this thing. Oh, she's got those blinders on.
Yeah.
Which I have trained her with a bag over her head to lead with being blind. All right, Cleo. We're going to have to work something out here. And meanwhile, the soldering iron is going to have to heat up.
Are you doing your annual bottle of turkey tonight?
Nope. No, last year was enough.
Yeah.
It took me 3 days to get over that. It made me so sick. I mean, alcohol just makes me sick nowadays.
Yeah.
Come on, back up a little bit, Cleo. Back up. Back up. Good girl.
Man, you got a nice day down there.
What?
You got a nice day down there, it looks like.
Tag.
I said you got a nice day down there, it looks like. Weather.
Yeah, not a cloud in the sky. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind, if I had a cart, she would pull me in it right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's doing great.
I had her out in the highway yesterday, you know, just lunging her in the middle of the highway.
Yeah.
And every time a car would come by, we'd move off to the side.
Very good.
And she.
I mean, look at her. Look at her. I mean, she's relaxed and.
All right, now I'm sitting here running my mouth and never did plug in the soldering iron. I think I'll have me a cup of coffee now. Would be really something if I could get this cart and mount my my lazy boy recliner to the cart.
Yeah.
And I'll put a third wheel, the third wheel where the tongue is. You know, make it like a three-wheeler.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And I could just ride in my reclining chair. Hey, you're looking at my future motor. Well, it's not future. It's, well, yeah, this is going to be replacing, since insurance won't repair the car.
Yeah.
This is the way I'm going to have
That's
to. Hey, you know what? I better not say it online. Some damn attorneys be listening. Ah, what the heck. When I go to court, I'll just tell Judge, say, Your Honor, I can't even get a horse buggy for the price of what these people are trying to pay for that car. And I'm just hoping that they'd smart off and say, well, get them a horse buggy then. Yeah. Because that horse buggy, a horse buggy, now one of those Amish buggies,
yeah,
costs as much, or it costs within $1,000 of what the car costs brand new.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about the same, isn't it?
Yeah, back in 1991, I think my dad gave $6,000 for that car. In a modern Amish buggy, the covered buggies are about $5,000. Yeah. So we're talking. Well, she can even eat. She can eat.
Yeah.
In her mouth.
Yeah. Is that the first time she's done that with the bit in her mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's doing good. Yeah, I'd be tickled.
Now, if I tried that with Goldie, that red one, that she would done be having a panic attack. That cart would be. You'd see the cart upside down, just flopping everywhere, going all over the.
Yeah.
That's why I take this one away from Goldie every few days, and I keep her away for a day, because I don't want her to even that be her best buddy.
Yeah.
I don't want that one's bad habits to wear off on this one. So what are you doing today? What is wrong? How many viewers have I got here? I've got 26 viewers.
Nobody else wanting to get on, huh?
Yeah, they ain't got nothing better to do on Christmas Day except watch me play with a horse. You can see all that mud all over her. I had her all brushed out yesterday, and now she's just muddy as can be.
I was going to say, you can really tell where winter coats come in.
Well, she's fat, but I don't mind a horse being a little bit fat during the winter, especially since I don't have a shed for them to stay in.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit of wintertime fat is good. Now, she's not going to like it when I put her on a diet come spring.
Yeah. Oh, she's not staying in the barn you were in the other day? Other night? She's not staying in the barn that you were in the other night?
No, I don't have the money to buy bedding, except I brought her in for the storm.
Oh, okay.
And that was about it. Cleo, get out of the poop. You're eating hay out of her own poop. You nasty horse. Yeah, she's getting annoyed right now at not being.
Yeah, get Nancy now, isn't she?
Cleo! Stop that! She knows the voice. I have a certain voice when she's fixing to get smacked. Yeah, I wish I had something I could hook to that would pull me around.
What if you could put you got an old metal bowl or something? You could
Got a
put
what?
that, like an old metal bowl or something. You could put that hitch ball on the end of it.
No. Even so, you see that front piece around your waist?
Uh-huh.
That's where the poles are supposed to go through. The poles are not for load bearing. In other words, there's no weight on it, but
Right.
the poles is what's used to steer the car.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. And actually, right now we have no steering.
Oh, I see what you. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, that's why I'm having to make such a big wide circle to walk her around, because there's basically no steering. I mean, I've got her set up right now where I could, you know, if I was out chainsawing.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Oh, yeah, just an alarm. I turned it off.
Okay. I've got it set up now where if I was out, you know, and I cut a tree down, I could tie this to and have her pull the tree out of the way, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
With her. As soon as I get this harness up around her shoulders. See, right now it fell down again right around her legs. That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to see me pull out a gun and shoot a rooster? Right here live. Live. Look at him run. That rooster just took off running. He knows I'm fixing to shoot his ass. But I guess that harness is all right. I mean, I wouldn't even attempt to buy a nice harness for her until she's full grown.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, she's got a lot of growing to do, so why?
I'm really surprised how well she's taken this bit.
I know, you'd think she'd, you know, been doing that for a month.
I guess she likes me. She says, if I'm good, he'll give me a carrot. Yeah. Can you see the chat? I can't see the chat.
I don't even have it turned on.
Well, I don't know if anybody's asking to come in or not.
Hoss said he's over at his mom's for Christmas right now. He's going to be on a little bit later, he said.
Yeah, he doesn't have no internet at his mom. Cleo, get out of your poop. All right, I hope this thing is hot. I'm tired of sitting here waiting on it. And she's tired of waiting on me waiting on it. Mark this side. Oh, it went all the way through. This thing must be plastic. Alrighty. Now we'll see if that's going to work. Let's see, what did I do with my trusty knife? Trusty paracord. Come on, y'all, get up. Behave. Got it through one side. I think my dog's terribly jealous that they're not out here.
Must be.
She ain't shut up yet. I'll have to go get her and let her out.
I can't believe how good she's being right now on that when you're working with her. That's something else.
What?
Just the way she's working with you, you know, I mean.
Well, I have worked with her quite a bit.
You can tell. I mean, she's not budging.
Well, she's budging, but you heard I had to yell at her to get her to. All right, let's see if that holds it up there now. All right, let's go for a walk around the house here again. Well, that's sitting right about right.
Yeah.
As far as on her shoulders, she doesn't look like what she hears something going behind her, but she can't see it. All right. Come on. Come on. Oh. Let me see if it's falling down. I'm going to have to tighten it up a little bit more. All right, come on. Let's go. All right, success.
Not too bad.
It didn't fall down, and she pulled the wagon.
When you get it, you ought to try a few bags of feed or something on that. Just, you know, so be a little resistance back there. Maybe she can feel it a little bit, you know.
Well, she is dragging. I mean, it's...
Yeah, a little bit.
I think we could put a cinder block on it.
Yeah, something, you know, just a little bit of weight. I wonder...
Wait. Okay, there's a cinder block. Come on, let's go. Oh, she don't even know that it's there.
There's the old chicken eating the horse poop.
All right, that's enough for one day. Come on. Whoa. Well, that's enough torture for one day.
Some other time, I wonder how she'd pull around your quad.
Pull around what?
I said some other time you ought to hook your quad up to the harness. That way you could steer it, you know, just to get her used to the weight and stuff.
Yeah, but that quad is a pain in the butt to disconnect the drive.
Oh.
I thought about hooking her up to that little old Honda car.
Yeah, yeah, really.
That'd be
Do you have an old riding lawnmower?
Nope. I tell you, man, I don't have anything. If I had money, do you think I'd be begging for feed for these animals? Nah, just wait a minute. I'm going to take the bridle off and everything. And then you'll be happy. And I'll get the brush.
Is that the first time you run into that prescription thing?
Yep. Usually they let me have it a few days early.
Do they really?
Now that you can within 24 hours.
Yeah, they've been real strict with me for probably a year and a half now.
I guess they figure we're selling our drugs to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, and I don't, and it's the way they look at you too, even at the pharmacy. You know, it's like, oh, they get all hush hush. You know.
Oh, now she sees the cart back there. What is that thing behind me? Well, I'm not going to worry about that. Mm-hmm. Back up.
Maybe I'll go over here and open up the YouTube channel, look at that chat. I usually don't ever mess with them.
She's going to fart on me while I'm messing with her tail thing. That's one thing about horse farts. It just smells like old dried grass clippings.
Yeah. Doesn't have quite the methane, does it?
There we are. The harness is now fitted.
She did. That's real good, man.
Good job, good horsey. Sometimes you're a good horsey. Other times you're a bonehead. Well, I wonder where Yankee Prepper is. Whew. I don't know if you don't know it or not, but I can't hear nothing you're saying if you're trying to say anything.
No, I know you've actually been picking up quite a bit of it. Almost everything I say.
Did you see in YouTube if anybody's asking any questions?
I just now got on there. I'm checking it out now.
Yeah, it's impossible for me to see what's going on and be over here at the horse.
Yeah, I got you.
She's looking at me now at the corner of her eye saying, "Where's my carrot?"
Okay, going back, Hoss checked in and said something about, like I said, coming a little bit later when he gets home. Mindy checked in a while back. Let me see what she got. Mindy said Merry Christmas about an hour ago. So I think she said she's working on her dinner and stuff today too.
Man, I just threw out some. My coffee cup got full of hay.
Bunch of people are telling you Merry Christmas, Dave. This Eric Ellington.
Everybody. Ho 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 ho.
This Eric Ellingwood is wanting to join.
I sent him a link. I tried. Yeah, he doesn't. He's trying to do something with Google Plus. I told him just copy the link into his browser.
The link that you had on that video?
No, the one I
or just the. Oh, you PM'd him a link to the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, let me go get these dogs after that. Shut up. No! Now shut up. Shut up. Ah. Whew. Hey, can you see that?
Hold on a second.
I said, look at the steam coming off top of my head.
Oh yeah.
That's how cold it is out here.
Yeah, she did great. You ought to be tickled.
Well, I mean, she lays down almost sometimes on command.
Yeah, I can't believe how she did with that bit that quick, You'd think that would just drove her nuts.
Well, she didn't exactly like it, but after...
she did a darn good job.
After 5 or 10 minutes, she decided, well, there's not much she can do about it. So.
Yeah.
Right now, I just threw down a big thing of alfalfa hay for her, so that'll keep her busy. Yeah, that cinder block didn't stay on the wagon very long. It kind of just fell off. It's in the middle of the driveway now.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool if you could find an old lawn tractor or something, where you just to train with her, a little bit.
Yeah, well, I can do that with a log.
Yeah.
Just cut down a tree and tie it to a log.
Yeah.
Well, what I was doing was training. I need something that I can get on though, and
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Something you can roll on and you can steer.
Okay. Well, without the poles and everything, nah, it'd be
rubbing on her legs, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The rope would. It just that they're made that way for a reason.
Yeah.
I found a little 2-wheel buggy for $500, and I couldn't get them to swap anything for it. I was going to swap both of those sea chests I got for a $500 buggy, and they wouldn't do it. And those sea chests are worth $400 a piece. Yeah, she's ready. She's ready to pull something.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt.
If I could get her going around the driveway, stopping and backing up and turning real good, I wouldn't have a bit of problem taking her up to the gas station. And then you know, after a couple of weeks of going to the gas station, which is about a mile up the hill and back. See, that's the reason you have to have a buggy with brakes on it. Because a horse can pull pretty good up a hill.
Right, right.
You're going down the hill, and you
right.
You got a 1,000-pound cart pushing
Sure.
down the hill.
Sure. Yeah, no doubt.
That's where the accidents happen when it comes time to stop. So I need something with some brakes on it.
Gonna have to get you a coach gun.
A what?
A coach shotgun.
No, I will get an airsoft gun for the dogs, though.
That's right.
You know, going through town, all those dogs come out that have never seen a horse.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to train them. I'll get one of those automatic airsoft guns. And,
there you go.
Then I'll have the real AR-15 strapped up under the seats. That way when the owner comes out, you shooting at my dog? I said, not yet I ain't, but I'm fixing to shoot at the dog. Because it's a Class C misdemeanor in Tennessee to ride around a horse in a car and try to scare the animal. Yeah, that's a I think it's like up to a $1,500 fine.
I'll be darned.
Well, there are some states it's even more. I think in some states you can get up to $11.29. Like I'm not sure if it's Ohio or Pennsylvania where the Amish are.
Yeah.
If you ride around them and try to scare their horses on purpose, you know, like ride around blowing the horn or
right,
wheeling tires or something, and they cause an accident. Actually, no, it's if they cause an accident, it's a felony.
Yeah, it should be. That's good.
Well, we don't have enough Amish down here for that kind of crap yet. But most of the cops around here don't know the law. They make stuff up when they don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I have never asked a single cop in my county. I've asked everyone I see. I asked them, "Are you an oath keeper?" And all of them ask, "What's that?"
Yeah. What is that? Yeah.
I know good and well they know what it is, because I've asked the same one before. You know, 6 months later, I asked him again, and he said, "What's that?" Yeah, there are lawyers here. This Wilson County is so corrupt. I mean, I think that's why I really think they're going to hate me next year, because my sign in my yard is going to vote anybody else but who's there now for sheriff.
Yeah.
Anybody else, anybody that's not part of the good old boys. I can't believe all the paperwork they make you fill out to try to run for governor. Well, it's not really that much. It's just they ask you a lot of stupid questions. Like, you got to write your address down 5 times on one form. Why?
Yeah.
Why don't I just write it once and say, here, this is my address. Here's how much money I got, and here's how much money I spent. What else do you need to know? Well, you got to itemize anything over $100 contribution.
Let me go check his chat a little bit.
Yeah, you might have to hit refresh. Come here, dog. Is it cold? Is it cold out here for you? You didn't want to. You thought when you were in there barking, you thought you wanted to come out. now you didn't want out as bad as you thought you did.
Yeah, we got B Stanley 71 says he would pop in if he could get a link.
I'll hop up as soon as I get my coffee and see if there's anybody that has PM me. I mean, they have to send me a PM for me to reply back.
Yeah. Yeah, people, PM Dave, and he'll check his YouTube inbox and send you a link.
Actually, if they're on my Google, if they're on my acquaintance list, on the Google Plus, all they have to do is click the little camera on their Google Plus thing, and it automatically puts them in.
Well, that's the way I eventually got in, but it didn't work as smooth as what it should. I had to try 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 different avenues, but that's eventually how I got in. But I don't know. It's just not. It's just not open, you know, real smooth. So.
Apollo, quit twisting the chickens. The chicken's bigger than you are.
Yeah, when you get a chance, they just need to get a link from their YouTube inbox. If you could send them out a link.
All right, hang on. Let me get up. Shut up! Oh, gosh. Everybody wanting something. Alrighty here. B. Stanley 71.
Yeah, that's okay. Did he send you a message?
I don't know. Let me go to my inbox. Okay, I just sent it to him.
Okay. And you might try that Eric Ellington again. I don't know if he's still around. That was an hour ago.
Yeah, I've sent it to him twice already.
Oh, you sent it to his YouTube inbox?
Yeah. We got 29.
Okay.
We're up to 29 viewers. I can't believe there's 29 people. Ain't got nothing better to do on Christmas than to watch me play with the horse.
People will be having dinner here in about an hour, though.
Yeah, well, I bought myself my Christmas present from me to me as a big, thick ribeye steak. I'm going to cook me a ribeye steak. I might bring the camera. I'll bring the laptop.
Very nice. You gonna iron skillet it, or how you gonna do it?
I don't know. I'll probably just put it in the frying pan. You know.
Yeah.
Take it out of the refrigerator and put some garlic oil on top of it and let it warm.
Yeah.
Let it warm up to room temperature and soak in that garlic oil. And then throw it on the fryer on a medium heat and let it sizzle.
There you go.
If anybody wants to know how to make garlic oil, you take extra virgin olive oil into your minced garlic, and you about half and half, and you just shake it up and let it sit in the refrigerator till it gets hard. It'll separate, and then you scrape off the stuff that's hardened, and that'll be your garlic oil. That'll be like it's an olive oil with a real strong garlicky thing. It turns into like a butter almost.
Okay.
What do you think, Cleo? You want some? You want me to fix you a soda pop or something? I wonder if horses like soda.
I don't know.
I got one of those carbonator things that carbonates water.
How do those work? Are those? Do they work pretty good?
They work. Let's put it this way: they work really excellent. But to get those little bottles recharged makes it not cost effective. But
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. If you want a healthy carbonated drink, it's the only way to go.
Right.
I mean, because that way you know exactly what you're putting in it. You know, if you want to squeeze your own, squeeze your own orange juice and stuff.
So you can make your own orange Julius at home, because those things are expensive at like a mall or something. You know,
make your own what?
Oh, you remember those things in the mall, the orange Julius? That they were a carbonated orange drink back in the day. They used to sell them at a lot of the malls and stuff.
No.
It's been years. It's been years since I had one.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get me a regular chair. These buckets are putting a number 2 imprint in my butt.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Stay out here. The sun's going to go down. I'm going to have to switch sides with this laptop.
That B. Stanley said he sent you a message.
Hang down! What?
2 minutes ago, that B. Stanley said he sent you a message. I don't know what that means, but.
Well, I sent. Here comes somebody.
There we go. We finally got somebody.
Yeah, well, they're muted. They need to check their microphone because they're well, here, I can do it. I can unmute them and turn their camera on.
Yeah, William, turn your microphone on.
I already did. I can do it for him.
Oh, okay. You got him.
Yeah, I turned his microphone on, but he may not have he may not have a microphone. William, speak. Speak, William, speak.
Oh, I bet she likes that sunshine.
Yep. It doesn't look like William's going to say anything. Everybody's going to come in here in a little while and say, well, I thought you was going to hook the horse up to a cart.
Yeah.
It's already been done. We already sized her, and she pulled it with her harness the first time.
Well, they should know. They should know there's only so much daylight, you know.
Now, people don't have that much sense.
Yeah.
the horse has more sense than some people. I think I know why she behaves for me so well. It's because I look like she's worried that if she doesn't, I might eat her. She's sitting there, she's sitting there chewing, or with her eyes closed right now. She's like,
is that right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. She's
wanting to go to sleep.
She's content. She's content. She's just comfortable, you know.
Let's see. I don't know if you can hear her or not.
Oh yeah, I can hear her. Yeah, I can hear her teeth.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many horse people that have stopped by. Well, there's only been a few, but every one of them stopped by and said, well, how old is she? You know, or how long did it take you to train her to be so calm?
Is that right?
Yeah, it's like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera isn't picking it up right now, but I mean, she looks like she's sitting there trying to hold her eyes open. She is definitely not how you call it, secretariat when a camera is on
her. I haven't seen her ears lay back once since she's been on.
They have, but Goldie out there now, her marking on her head, on her forehead, is almost identical to Secretariat. I found a picture of Secretariat, not a drawing, but an actual photograph, and her white mark on her face is almost identical to that Secretariat. And the only other thing, I mean, she could pass as his double if it wasn't for the blonde mane.
Is she getting any better with, you know, her nervousness at all?
Well, maybe a little.
Yeah.
I think she's got ADD. Attention deficit disorder. It's like I'll get her all sacked out and calmed down, and then the next day she'll be like, I forgot everything I just taught her. So she's a little bit better. I don't know if I don't know. She might do better under a bit and saddle. I mean, some horses.
Yeah. That's a good point. I mean, it might take her, you know, it might focus her on that, you know.
Yeah. But I can't.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, some horses are totally different when you put a saddle on them.
Right.
I can't put. There's no way I can ride her.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it might take enough of her attention away to, you know, just keep her focused, you know.
Well, after the holidays, I might see if I can find somebody to come by here and to ride her a little bit. Somebody with experience. I mean, I have seen her ridden, and she did quite well. But at the auction house, I think they drugged her. Because at the auction house, she was acting like Cleo is right now. She's like, okay, I'm just sitting here, we're gonna fall asleep, and you know, a couple of days later, she's like everything. She's seen a snake every time a tarpaulin flaps. She's not scared of anything else but a tarpaulin. That's it, just a tarp. I'm thinking maybe when she was younger or something, she may have got caught up in one of those blankets that they put on them.
Yeah, I just bound her up or something, and who knows?
Yeah. Well, William, you're not going to say anything?
It says he's in here, isn't it? Doesn't it?
Yeah, he said microphone's on.
I don't know how to check if
I can. William, speak.
What are you doing, William?
Well, William, if you ain't going to say nothing, why did you come in? Goodbye, William. I mean, that's the whole point. If you come into a chat, is to participate. So, what kind of guns did you get for Christmas?
No guns, but I did get myself some. Got myself some magazines and some. I got myself a few magazine couplers for M1A. I'm going to make up some double 25 round. I'm only going to make up a couple of them, you know, just to have like a nice 50 round block there in case of the poo poo.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get me I'm going to run me another ad in LSN and Craigslist next month for all these antiques in here. I mean, that one secretary I got in here, you'd think I'd get at least an offer that would be enough to buy a wagon or cart.
You would think so.
I mean
all that. All those pieces.
Up north, up in New York, I've seen desks just like that going for $20,000.
Yeah.
And if I can't even get enough to get a horse cart out of it.
If you can get it exposed out there and get the word out, they'll sell. I mean, heck, you had 20 pieces, didn't you?
Oh, I've got there's that real fine bone china, that Lennox and Royal Dalton that's never been used. It's still in the box.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one set in there that's a $1,200 set. I know what it is because my mom got the bill for it. She put it on her credit card. $1,200 set of dishes that I couldn't get $400 out of.
That's crazy.
That's why I said before. I've had people say, "Well, we'll just take it to the auction, get $20, $30, whatever you can get." I said, "It's worth that to use them as a sporting clay."
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to have somebody throw it up in the air and I'll shoot them.
Yeah, really. Don't piss me off.
I might need to go in here and eat my Christmas steak dinner off of one of them $1,000 Lennox dishes.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, I wonder if that make my steak taste any better.
I think that's what you need to do. Yes, sir.
I tell you what, we do have a couple of, I don't know if they're collectibles. No, I should say it was from Pan American. Remember Pan Am Airlines?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I got some those little airline serving cups, like they serve their coffee from Pan American Airlines.
Okay.
And I've got some playing cards from Eastern Airlines.
That was quite an era when it really became popular. You know, the Trans-American Airlines and all that. I mean, all of them. But Pan Am, I think they were the top dog, weren't they?
Yeah. They were just as big, if not bigger than American, and then American is one of the few still left.
Yeah.
Well, all the foreign airlines are getting government subsidies too to help them stay in business. That's why our airlines have to get the subsidies. Actually, taxpayers, you wouldn't believe how much tax money goes into keeping your gallon of milk under $5 a gallon.
Right.
If it wasn't for all the tax money going into it, a gallon of milk would be about $10-12.
It's like our natural gas. I mean, it's amazing how much that the price of the natural gas has gone down in the last 5 years.
Well, there goes one of my neighbors, got a load of horses going somewhere.
Got a full trailer. Got a full trailer?
He's got a cattle trailer, had about 5 or 6 horses saddled up in the back of it.
Oh, saddled? They're going on a ride somewhere, huh?
Yeah, well, they're going to go get up some cattle or something. Him and his brothers have like over 1,000 acres.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, all of the Neal brothers stayed in agriculture when the daddy died, and they all went out. And when daddy died, Mama got to keep their farm, which was already about 750 acres, and each one of the boys went out and bought anywhere from 100 to 200 acres. And then they put it all together as Neal Corporation now.
Oh man, nice.
So they're all the land is together, and they move the cattle back and forth. And instead of ATVs, they use horses.
Yeah, is that right?
A horse is 100 times better than an ATV for rounding cattle up.
Well, I mean, it's not going to spook the horse as much, or the cattle as much.
That's not it. That's not it.
What is it?
You cannot turn a four-wheeler.
Well, true.
As quick as you. Right. You have to go through reverse and everything else.
Right. I mean, a horse, they can basically turn on a dime. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
A horse, once it learns a cow, they call it cowie, but all it is the horse learns when that cow's ear goes this way, that means that cow's fixing to go that way. If that cow's ear does this, that means and the horse will jump ahead of the cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they call that a cutting horse.
I know that a lot of not a lot of them, but some of the ranchers, they'll use motorcycles, the off-road motorcycles, instead of the quads, because exactly what you said. A quad can't turn as sharp, but a motorcycle, they can cut the back wheel out and kind of slide it around, so it's a little bit better, but nothing like a horse.
Now they haven't made anything better for cattle than a horse yet. There it is. To this day, I mean, farmers, don't get me wrong, they're getting these quads and these four-wheelers and all these work vehicles and everything. The only reason they're getting them is because you can stick a key in it, start it, and go. You don't have to put no saddle on or no harness.
Right.
Hey, once I get this harness set to the horse, it doesn't take but maybe 5 or 10 minutes to put it on. I mean, if people are so lazy they can't take 5 or 10 minutes, that's stupid.
Yeah, like you said, once you get it all set, I mean, heck, they just slip right into it.
Yep, you just slip right in, put it in, and there's like 4 or 5 buckles, and then you back them up to your cart, and you go clip, clip, and let's say there's 6 clips. Once you get it done, you clip 6 clips on, and yeehaw! Well, it only takes me 30 minutes to go to town on a car, and it'd take me 2 or 3 hours on a horse. Well, what else are you going to do that day? You got to hurry up and get home so you can play Xbox?
Well, yeah. I mean,
for the right,
for the right person, You know, it doesn't matter. You know, they can effectively use a horse and cart like that.
Well, I mean, on a weekend, and you're sitting there, and you just want to go even 8 miles to town on a sunny day like today. There's nothing you got to be home in high speed.
Right.
And actually, you can have your laptop with you on the cart. And
oh yeah.
use
No, I can
Wi-Fi as you go from house to house.
I can see where it fits. You know, I can see where it fits just fine. And not only fits, but it's the enjoyment part of it too. You know, because that matters a lot.
It's also going to be cheaper. I mean, granted, I don't, keeping this 1 acre lot, I don't have enough for a team of horses. But if it wasn't for Goldie, I wouldn't have had to buy this hay. Having 2 horses on that field is the only reason I've had to buy hay.
Yeah.
There's plenty over there if it was just 1 horse.
What was the? I mean, I don't. I mean, you don't have to answer me, of course, but I mean, I'm just curious. But the lease that you've spoken about before, where the other guys they brought the cattle in to keep the cattle there on part of your land. What was the deal there? I mean, you said it was kind of a lease that went bad, or kind of a bunk deal to begin with.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Wait till that truck goes by. For the first 5 years, I gave them free lease with exchange of them repairing the farm and bringing the pasture back to pasture grade. In other words, clearing the land off.
Hey, here's Mindy.
Yeah, they cleared the land off and fixed the barn and stuff like that. The problem is,
not only did they take care of the pasture, but it was the farm itself.
Right. They were supposed to repair it for 5 years, a free lease.
Okay.
They didn't do it. They didn't clear out the fence rows. All they did is string barbed wire from tree to tree. They didn't clear out the pastures. They didn't fix the barn. They replaced 1 pole in the barn in 5 years. So basically they did nothing.
Yeah.
They did the minimum they had to do. They cleared off the front where the neighbors driving by could see, oh, well, it looks a lot better. They did the very front road frontage so people driving by would say how much better it looks. But the thing was, at that time, I was the one out there with a chainsaw doing it too. So they didn't do it by themselves.
Yeah.
He says, well, we didn't. No, they didn't do it. It was, well, Mindy was here, and then she left.
When was that? When was the 5th year done with? Was that just recently?
No, that was last year. And then they said, well, we're just getting behind, and I leased it to them for 1 year for $1,200 to see if they'd catch it up, and they ain't done it. And right now, the lease is up on the 31st, and they haven't made the move to move 1 item out of here.
Oh, this month, the 31st of this month?
Right.
Okay.
They have not finished. They have not fixed the barn, and then they expect me to lease it. Oh, well, the daddy isn't going to do it, so he's going to send the son down here. And the son says, well, this will be my lease, and not daddy's lease. It says, well, you need to tell your daddy that he needs to fix this, or I'm going to charge you a penalty of like $4,000, and then we'll talk about rent. Plus, the barn's going to be a separate rent. You ain't getting a free. I don't know what's 40 times 60.
2,400.
2,400 square foot building.
Yeah.
Throw it in there for nothing.
Right.
I figure 2,400 square foot, 1,200 square foot's worth at least $300 a month right there for that.
Right.
So if you want to use the barn and all like this, you're going to have to pay up extra because you ain't repaired it.
Well, I tell you what, if you could work it out with them, that'd be a nice boost in your income.
No, it won't, because
No.
I'll have to take that money, the penalty money, and hire somebody to put a roof on the barn. So I won't get a dime. I won't get one. No, I won't make a red cent off of that. And to boot, I don't really like this area because of how crooked the county government is. I want to move out to, further away from the city. I mean, you cannot believe how crooked and unconstitutional and
oh yeah, no, I was surprised. I mean, with the last 2 or 3 years, the things that you've let us know about that area, I mean, man, I was shocked that they were that corrupt,
Well, the people that vote, they just vote by, oh, I know that name. Oh, he came by and talked to me. He seemed like a real nice feller. Yeah, right. Or he's a Democrat. My daddy's a Democrat. My great-granddaddy was Democrat. We always vote Democrat. We got stupid people here. And that allows this crap to continue. Cleo, are you going to fall over?
Is she stacked? Is she kind of?
Well, no, she's nibbling. She's just sitting there, just nibbling away. She kicked the hay bale apart, and I'm gonna have to go move it back over. Just spilled my coffee. Hang on. I don't know if that shot the doctor gave me in the knee is doing all that good or not.
Dave, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Mr. J. Watterson, 69, has a question for you. It says, Dave, do you have a preference for an emergency water filter? Emergency water filter.
Well, the portable one that I keep in my get-home bag is a Frontier Scout Pro. And it's a little disposable. It's kind of like the Life Straw.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to move that again, you dumb horse. She just kicked that food back out of the way. I just moved it over in front of her, and she kicked it back again. All right. I'm not getting up. Anyway, the difference between the Life Straw and the Frontier Scout is the Frontier Scout will fit on top of any 2-liter pop bottle.
Okay.
Well, you can find a trash pop bottle on the side of the road, rinse it out.
Right.
Screw it to it, and fill it full of dirty water and squeeze it and fill up a canteen with it. So, I've heard
good things about the Sawyer units too. I heard they're pretty economical also to get started with some of those.
Yeah, the monolithic is the cheapest one you can get. It's like you can get a complete kit, everything except for the 5-gallon buckets, for $29, and that's ceramic filter plus a cloth pre-filter. So it has a pre-filter, the filter. It's silver impregnated, so it doesn't grow bacteria. And it's got the little spigot and everything, and you can get that from Monolithic. That's the name of the company, Monolithic. So they're little dome drip filters.
Well, that's extremely reasonable there.
Yeah, and it's the exact same technology as those Berkeys use.
Yeah. If I had one set up permanently, I would double that. I would have it go into the first 5-gallon bucket directly into number 2, just to do it. I would.
Why?
Well,
once you get down to less than 1 micron, I think it's like 0.02 micron.
Right.
See, that's why I keep the chlorine. You know, I got the big old bucket full of muddy water. Let's say worst case muddy water, and you throw the chlorine in it, let it sit for a couple of hours, and by that time it's settled. All the sediment has settled out, and you just pour in the clear water, which it's got a bunch of dead bacteria in it. In other words, nothing's living in it. So you pour that in there and filter it out. Comes out clean, and you know, if all you have to do is aerate it a little bit to get the chlorine taste out of it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That would work good. Let's see here. Old B. Stanley says that he's trying to dig up a mic here in his office. Someone has taken it. Let me refresh and see if we got anything going.
Yeah, well, here, hang on a minute, because I got to go into the house.
All right.
Get her a couple of carrots, and I'm going to put her up because she's did a good job for the day.
You know what? I'm going to take care of a couple things too, so I'll just meet you back here in a little bit.
Well, then the channel will be empty.
All right, I'll hold tight.
Okay, I'll just point it at the horse here. Y'all can watch the horse.
Mindy just posted. She's going to come in here in a little bit.
All
a little bit later. A little bit later, she said.
Yeah, I'm going to go get a carrot and put up my coffee pot. And give her carrot and put her up. Y'all don't want to be outside anymore? It's too cold. Are you pooping again? I got instead of a carrot, I went ahead and got her little protein supplement. Oh, that was stinky fart. You got a stinky horse fart.
What are you giving her, Dave?
Wow. What?
I said, what are you giving her?
It's a feed, 14% protein.
Okay.
It's kind of like, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get this camera. Problem is, I got the sunlight right in.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's really affecting your camera. That's a ton better. That's a lot better.
There we go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It is a protein. It's kind of like puppy chow. In other words, she's seeing as she's growing. I want her to have a little bit extra right now. And I sprinkle a little bit of about a teaspoon of horsey vitamins on top of it. So she gets her little vitamin treat. And then she gets put up for the night.
I tell you what, it's no wonder why she cooperate with you as much as she does. She knows the hand that feeds her.
Hurry up.
Yeah, that's cool. Her ears don't even start to move back when sometimes when you touch an animal, when you touch them, their ears will go back just to be, naturally apprehensive. She seems to not do that at all. She doesn't feel threatened a bit.
Oh, don't get me wrong. She's had to have a spanking a couple of times.
Yeah, well, most kids do. I got a pretty good deal the other day on some magazines. I got them in Thursday. Those Ruger BX25 ×2, where they're side by sides, I got those for $33 a piece.
It wasn't too long ago you couldn't get no Ruger magazines.
Yeah. Yeah, those were hard to get, weren't they?
Problem is, everybody has a real short memory. They're going to forget all about that come election year next year. Obama's
yeah.
going to say, look, I didn't bother anybody's guns, and everybody's going to believe him.
Yeah, well, he tried. but that's what'll happen. He'll spin it.
Well, if you look at history, our every time we have ever had an economic collapse is in the last year of an administration, like Clinton, the very last year of Clinton's thing was when we had the big real estate bubble bust. Remember, when everybody, all the real estate crashed, and the housing stuff. That was Clinton's very last year of office, and then of course we had a little bubble bust the very last year of Bush's thing. And let's see, when the Great Depression was at the was right before Roosevelt took over.
Was it? Okay.
What was that? Coolidge? Who was the president that was going out of office when the Great Depression happened? But anyway, it's always it always happens when somebody's going out of office. Well, I'm thinking if we have another bubble bust, it'll probably be next year.
I need to get off my butt and buy some of this $19 silver.
Yeah, silver went down a little bit. It's under $20. You should be a good one.
Yeah, it's like 1950 something now. I mean, I need to just go ahead and bite the bullet and do it.
And I need to. I got to get me some more work boots, man. I'm down to my last pair of lace-up work boots. I got to buy some shoes. I mean, I've got some of the lightweight hiking boots and stuff, but as far as the mud type lace-up work boots, I've only got one pair.
I'm checking the chat here on the YouTube. I'm letting it cycle through here. I just refreshed it.
I see that we're still broadcasting. How long has it been?
I don't even know.
I started at 1 o'clock on the dot. It's been 4 hours.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
so
you know what?
Apparently,
we might not even.
No, we're on the air.
Okay.
So
it does say live still?
This way, the chat can go on all day long. Because normally when you do a Google Hangout, it cuts out after 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it right now. Let me look. Yep, we're live, and there's no notices. So apparently this can go on forever. I'll move the laptop bit back in the house after I put the horse up, and we can continue this. How do you like this? Ho 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 ho, ho 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 ho. Come on, Cleo. I'm gonna put you up. We're gonna leave. Plus, her having a little extra calories at night too doesn't hurt keeping her warm.
Yeah, keep her warm. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's why I don't mind her having a little bit of fat on them in the winter time. Here, I'll just do this. All right, come on. Come on. We'll do this again tomorrow. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Wave. Wave. Bow. 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 You ain't gonna do it, are you? Here. Bow. Bow. Oh, you're too busy.
There you go. There you go.
I tell you, do something, you should do it, ding dong. Oh, I'm choking the horse. All the animal abuse people.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Peter.
Oh yeah.
Peter.
You can tell she's fighting back. You can tell she's pulling against you.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Hey, Jerry. See ya.
Alrighty. See, for security reasons, I'm going to turn the camera off while I go in through the house.
There you go.
Unplug it here. Well, it's warm in here, especially after being outside. After being outside all day.
Yeah. All right. You are at the comm. I'm going to go gather my things.
All right.
All right.
Find the power cord here. Where is that? Do with the power cord? Woo! Now I can read the chat. Let's see. Yes, it's live. Everything is live. Control, everything looks good. Good. Wonder what happens when I do this. Doesn't look like nothing happens. I can go black and white. There. Now. Oh, what's this over here? Ah. Okay. I don't see. Negative 30 wind chill. Nah. It hardly had any wind here, so it's, let me check what the temperature is, or what they say the temperature is. Here, $31 degrees. So it's 60 degrees warmer here. Oh, somebody tried to call me while I was... Okay, wait a minute. Might have to mute the phone. I don't want y'all to hear this conversation. Yeah, you should have stopped by, man. Yeah, it looked like you had... Looked like you was out riding. No, I have a harness. I had a harness. I was fitting the horse for a harness that I got. So I was burning holes in it. The harness I got is way too big, so I was burning holes, and so she'd pull that little piece of junk I had laying in the driveway around. So I got her fitted for the harness. So now all I got to do is find a cart. If I could... Well, I'd like to have something that I could put like a sunroof on, but, you know, what do you call it? Somebody wanting some antiques, because I got a whole house full of antiques. Something I could... Either that or I could sell the stuff I got. You know anybody that's into antiques? Yeah. Yeah, he's into collectibles, but he's into get yeah, for free. McClanahan, that's it, McClanahan. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was doing. I was sitting out there putting the harness on her, and I got her. I mean, first time she ever took a bit, it wasn't no fighting or nothing, and she just did it. She's look. We did. As a matter of fact, she's so sensitive. I've been trying to teach her to neck rein with a loop. I just make a loop of rope, and when I put pressure on one side of the neck and pressure on the other side. So if you ever get around, if you know, maybe next spring, something when she's ready to ride, she should be neck rein. With that, how many of you was there? Because I seen what, it was about 5 horses in the trailer. What is he, cripple or something? Something wrong? You can't ride? Oh. I thought it might have been like me, just can't ride. if 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 I could lose about another 150 pounds, I would definitely be dumb enough to jump on another horse. What's another broken bone? I mean, usually I land on my head anyway now. I thought maybe they was going to have it because of Christmas on Wednesday. All right. Well, I'll see you Thursday if nothing else happens. All right. 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 So much for that. The neighbor with the horses. Ah, good. Unfortunately, unable to find a good mic here at work. Well, I got 32 viewers, and nobody is chatting. I wonder where the viewers are. Are they in the Google or are they in the? Because I'm not getting any chat over here in the Google at all. Wonder what this does. It don't do squat. Okay. No, all I see is the YouTube. Let me go to my Google Hangouts. Maybe I'll find something. Okay, I don't see anything there. Events, hang up. Let me try it over here. I see not a thing. Nothing there. Okay, all I see is the comments from the YouTube. Now, I wouldn't try F-disk. I would try, what was it? C:/format. No, C:/format/U. I think that means format, unconditional. It's been so long since I've typed anything into. Oh, my broadcast will be terminated in 30 minutes. Oh, so we are allowed to have 5 hours on these. I guess I'll have to start another one when this one's over. Just start a new broadcast. It's 16:31. Started at 1. That's been 13. Oh, it's time for me to take my aspirin again. Or acetaminophen. There's no telling what's in this stuff. This is from China. Probably got poison. Got hat head. Hat head hairdo. Let me check my email. What's going on today in the email world? I'm going to get an email saying somebody sent me $1 million. Nope. No millions of dollars. Oh, well. At least I didn't hold my breath very long. "100 years of the Federal Reserve and economic slavery." Ah, the Federal Reserve is 100 years old today? Ah, how wonderful. Oh, Tennessee, Office of Lieutenant Governor, Speaker, Ron Ramsey. He's going to run for governor. Anybody that votes for Ron Ramsey is an idiot. Nope, 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 nope. National Association of Gun Rights says Merry Christmas. Of course, they didn't help me none with my problem. And now other people are having the same problems that I had, and the government's just going to town with it. So when they use any excuse to pull your permits, you can only have a handgun permit if you're very quiet and behave and go along with the status quo of what the government says you should be able to do. If you stay within what the status quo and play political nicey with whoever's in power, then they'll let you have a permit. A permit for your rights. That's nothing there. I don't know how you watch from Google. Beats me. Unless you go to the Hangouts and maybe type in my name. I don't know. Let me go to a Google Hangout and try it and see. Let's see. There's Google. I'll go to Hangouts. Okay, loading. And, well, I don't see no place to search. Where do you search? Okay, wait a minute. Let me type in my name. Enter. Oops, wait a minute. I can't even spell my own name right. Loading. Yeah, you can type in my name, and there it is. Go to the Google Plus search. Type in my name, and poof, there we are. Now let me click on it and see what happens. Test. I'll just type in test. Test. Post. Well, that worked. Of course, it doesn't show up over here. I mean, I got 31 viewers, but nobody's really saying anything. And Nikki, you're not saying nothing either. Looks like you're on a phone. Let's see. Maybe I'll try the refresh button here. Hope it doesn't kill everything. No, nobody's typing anything in the chat room. It must be all federal government agencies watching me right now, looking to see if I tell them anything's going to happen. Like the DEA agent. I wonder which one of the DEA agents lost $86, or let's just round it off to $90 today. Just for the inconvenience they caused me. I know that karma, they call it karma, I call it God will just relieve you of some of your benefits, because it'll come back on you tenfold whatever you do to somebody else. All right, now I got some.
Actually, it's probably more so pharmacy policy. I know that some of them, like Kroger, they don't enforce that.
They don't enforce what?
The up to hour refill.
Oh, this place,
timeline.
the place that I'm at didn't used to either. But they since last month they started doing it. Now it has to be a controlled substance.
Right.
Apparently, the stuff that I take is something that if you mix it with alcohol you can get really high on it.
That's any of the opiates.
Yeah, well that's what it is, opiate.
Right.
But I don't drink. You know, doctors tell me, he says, you're on such a high level of opiate, you could die in your sleep.
Whatever.
I said, yeah, look up those, because I went home after he told me that, and I looked up those statistics.
Yeah.
And guess what? Guess what people were doing? They were
Drinking.
They were mixing it with alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't drink, so that's why I don't get stoned. Maybe I need to go get drunk. There I got the chat updated, but I had to hit the refresh button to get it to do it.
Yeah.
And Nick trying to come in.
There we go. Is it working?
There it is.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
It looks like you're in your pickup truck now.
Yeah, I'm in my Chevy. Milking the clock. Got to get my hours in.
Yeah, well, that hourly
Double time, isn't it?
the hourly wage thing, they, you know, if people wanted performance, they would get rid of that hourly wage and pay everybody just like truck drivers get paid. You get paid by how much you do.
I'm a truck driver. I just get paid by. I'm a local.
You don't get paid by the mile.
No, we're by the hour.
Yeah. See, if they really wanted over-the-road drivers to be safe, they would pay them all by the hour. You know, because your 11 hours is up, you're not going to get paid anymore. I'm shutting it down.
Yeah, they was running us from Indianapolis to Langhorne and back. That was a good, sweet run we had until we got audited by DOT.
Well, the best trucking job I ever had was going from Nashville. It was I would leave like 5 in the afternoon, and we'd come back like 2 or 3 in the morning. I went from Nashville to Memphis and back every night.
Oh man!
I mean, that was like
that was sweet.
that was just gravy. It was like I pull an empty container down to the railroad yard, pick up a loaded container, and come back, and that was it.
You probably almost felt guilty.
Yeah, and then the company went out of business. I would still be doing that. That was like, and at that time I had an apartment in Nashville, which, get this, was a half a mile from the yard.
Oh, jeez.
I was 36 miles away from work.
Yeah, so I'd get up, go down there. There's a couple of times when in the summertime I actually walked to work. I didn't even drive. I just walked down there.
Are you an Indiana driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, so am I.
Where at?
I'm in Columbus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I live down in Martinsville.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
By the way, Nick.
Yep.
Nick, Google is going to shut us down in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I seen that on there. That's why I went ahead and jumped on, because I only got about 30 minutes I can be on anyways.
All right, well, I'm going to restart it. I'm just going to restart it, and start a new room and let it keep on going. I mean, I ain't got much of nothing better to do.
Yeah, that.
Y'all can look at the flag behind me while I'm cooking my ribeye steak dinner.
Oh, how you gonna act?
That's my Christmas present from me to me. I'm having a ribeye steak dinner.
There you go.
Yeah.
Big, thick one too, about that thick.
Where's that? Here's my Christmas present. Nice airsoft. As David would say. I don't know if you can see it.
That looks like what, about a 23?
19.
19?
Yeah.
As I say, there's a airsoft. What do you call that? 17? Yeah.
There you go.
Got the little light and laser.
I got the old.
With the extra airsoft stuff in it.
I got the coach gun behind my back seat here, but you can't see it.
You know what I should have done? I just thought of it. I've got an ankle holster. I should have put that on a Clio.
There you go. Or a drop leg. Put a drop leg down from her harness.
Yeah, I've got. I don't know if I could make it do it. I got that vest, the armored vest. Put it around her neck.
Oh, right on her brisket there, their chest. Yeah.
Yeah. There's her chest rig.
War horse.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what we'll do for tomorrow.
You'll get a lot of PETA people and all them trolls on there.
Yeah. I'll put the AR on her and sling an AR.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go. Deck her out tomorrow, Dave. And your helmet too, Dave. Your helmet. See if you can.
I don't know if I could get that helmet to stay on.
Yeah, I don't think that'd work, would it?
I might have a boonie hat or something. I could cut her ear things out.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I got to think of what I did with it. What did I do with the old boonie hat?
Ah, that'd be awesome, man.
See, I know I've got some camo stuff that don't
Put
fit.
one of your army blankets over the olive, one of your olive drab army blankets over. You got wheels spinning, don't you, bud?
Yeah. So tomorrow's Christmas show, we're going to deck out in full battle dressed horse.
War horse.
Now there's a movie named War Horse. This will be the battle horse.
Battle horse.
Yeah. Dress her up. Can make this other hoster. I got to figure out how. I got till tomorrow to figure it out how I can mount this hoster to her.
That'll be an interesting video.
Yeah, got a sling. I guess I could sling the shotgun with all the bandolier shotgun shells around her and everything.
You're gonna have to rig a light.
Well, I've already done that.
Okay.
You know the headband lights, Phoenix light.
Okay.
That mounts perfectly on her halter. So wherever she looks, that light's pointing. I got a horse with a headlight. Okay, well, Peter might get mad if I super glued it right to her forehead, though, wouldn't he?
No, hold on.
Stick it there.
K-bar.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to her. She's a good horse. I might get Goldie out here and glue it to her forehead. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna battle dress a horse. Oh, I've got the shamag too. That's of all the videos they played in the courtroom to use against me, it's the one where I put the shamag on and said, the next American Civil War is going to be fought with our keyboards. We're not going to use rifles. And that's the one they used against me in the courtroom. Said, oh, is this you that making this video dressing up like that? Well, yeah, so. It was a video where I specifically told everybody not to use their guns. Use your keyboards to flood your congressmen with mail. And that's the one they used against me because they didn't listen to it. They just looked at the title, and they looked at me with the shamag on.
That's redundant.
They're incompetent. The judge already had his mind made up. The judge wasn't going to let me speak. Every time I tried to say something, he said, "Oh, no, we don't want to hear about it."
That's not a fair trial, then.
No, it wasn't. And then they sent me a bill for $280-something. It's like I went in under a pauper's thing. And I ain't paying it. Paying it for what? I didn't even get a trial.
Yeah.
And then they gave me all this evidence and stuff that was all hearsay and fake stuff. That was, I was never charged with anything, just reports. Well, we had this report. Somebody called up and said that you was choking a chicken on Google Blog TV. Literally, I got the police report. It says anonymous call from North Carolina.
So how much crap did you get for the goats when you burnt the antlers? The horns.
None. They didn't even mention that one.
Really?
Yeah, they was mentioning other ones, and then because of the choking the chicken, they said, Mr. Sarti, when the police wouldn't come out, he was getting irate and upset. I said, I wasn't upset. We were laughing at you. If that was, I was laughing at them. They're not coming. And they didn't. They didn't show up because they knew I was broadcasting for everybody to see. They came out the first time on the goat choking thing, There are 5 patrol cars, and I got a nice video recording of all of it. It's on YouTube. It came out over a goat, and that goat's still sitting out there. She's pregnant. See, I would never kill a female dairy goat. Now, if it was a male dairy goat, that's a different problem. Different question entirely. Male dairy goats don't live very long unless they're really good and registered. Yeah, because think about it. They are dairy goats. Male goats do not produce milk, so they're not worth much. Yeah, I'm going to have to, tomorrow we're going to, since I did the harness today, tomorrow's going to be battle horse. We're going to put body armor on her, and I don't know, I've got this thing over here. I don't know how I'm going to mount it on her. I mean, we can put this on her somehow.
I got one of those too.
Don't you have some knee pads too? Some of those good battle.
Yeah, I do. I do have some knee pads. I got to find them. I got to put the knee pads on her, and the horse will be wearing this right here. I don't know how I'm going to get that to hang on her. I'll probably have to put a piece of rope across her neck, and put that on there. Have her body armor. I think I have another one just like it out in the shed. I'll put it on her butt. You know, tie that around her butt, on her tail. I'll put this big old, I don't know where it's at. I got one of those big old, here it is. Look over, dog. What happened to my camera?
Google.
You can see me? There. Don't forget, we got to put a big old knife on her somewhere. So she'll... Rambo horse. That'll be Rambo horse. I'm sure I got enough crap I could dress her up a little bit.
Put some mags on her too. I don't know if you can see them or not.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one here's the shotgun vest. That's all loaded double-aught buckshot right there, or not double-aught. It's that it's got 3 double-aught and a slug.
Yeah.
Winchester. Yeah, the Winchester PDX. Dog, will you quit trying to push me off the bed?
I don't think I've ever shot those.
Well, you save those for those very special uninvited guests.
Yeah.
When your uninvited guests only deserve the very best.
I like the number 1 shot, number 1 buck.
Well, at the range, from anywhere inside the house, that 12 gauge is going to be just as good as having a machine gun.
Yeah, it ain't going to be purty.
Did y'all get a lot of rain in Martinsville?
Oh man, we got it.
Bad.
Oh, I told you yet? What was it? Yesterday, the day before? I got to see it. I got to spot another tornado. We was having that chat the other night, and I had to leave.
Yeah.
I had to leave for a while, and I came back. It wasn't being broadcast then, but I had to leave, and I was on the ham radio, and I was up on top of the hill, and there was a funnel cloud that touched down about 8-10 10 miles to my northwest of where I was at. And I could see just a teeny bit of funnel when the light flashed, and I could see the transformers blowing. You know, it was the green flashes. And
Wow.
And one of the transformers blew bright enough where I could see the little bit of the funnel, you know. From where I was sitting 10 miles away, it looked like this, but
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, I could see that little white thing, and then during one of those green flashes, and of course the ham radio guy was trying to be all official. Well, the National Weather Service, and I'm keying up. Shut up! One on the ground. We got a tornado. Shut up! You know. Hams are notorious for once they key that mic, they have to talk a little bit more than they really need to.
In their Ron Burgundy voice.
Yeah, I mean, save the unnecessary chatter for when the tornado's not happening. You know.
Not like the old CB, huh?
Yeah, blah blah blah. You know, and giving us everything. You know, just say what you got to say and leave the radio clear for when one of us sees something. When we see something, I'll tell you about it. Then I'll unkey and shut up. You know.
Speaking of CBs, you're only allowed 5 watts?
4.
4 watts?
Legally.
Legally?
Yeah. Now, there's no. I don't know of any truck drivers that pay attention to that.
That wouldn't be legal to set up.
Well, no, not if
I remember those. I remember them. I got one just like that, except it says tornado on it.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got one sitting right over here that's got like 800 watts.
Yeah.
That thing, I don't know how many alternators I burn out with that thing.
I got that for free. It works. I've used it before, but it's been.
How long have you have it hooked up?
Oh, it wasn't very long.
Now, let me tell you, if your antenna isn't matched really good and you use that, you'll burn the transistors out in just no time flat.
Yeah.
So you've got to make sure your antenna is properly matched before you use a linear.
Yeah, I just antenna I got on this truck. I can't even remember what it is. It's a big one, but I had to put a spring on it too. So now I'm sure I got to readjust it.
Yeah, right. Somebody said I should ride the battle horse into town for my next court date. Yeah. I can't ride nothing. I mean, if you want to get me a cart to pull, she could pull me, but I'm not in no condition to ride anything.
Maybe that's what they were implying.
Well, you know, as far as inside the city, there's no reason that police couldn't use horses. They do up in Canada.
Yeah. I
mean, you go around into the projects, people for some reason, they're afraid of that little 1,000-pound animal stepping on them. I don't know why.
They use them in quite a few cities.
Yeah, that little 1,200-pound animal, it doesn't hurt real bad when they step on you. That's why they make steel-toed shoes.
For sure.
They're real effective down at New Orleans. They do the job. They get out of the way.
Yeah, when horses start acting up and blowing and snorting, people tend to move out of the way.
Yeah.
Especially when they start acting crazy and stuff, you know. But most of the time it's the rider making them act crazy, you know, because they know that people will move when that horse starts prancing and snorting and blowing and pawing the ground.
Well, hey, fellas, I'm going to have to get off here.
Yeah, they're fixing to kick us off here in a minute, and I'll have to restart. I might as well just go ahead and restart it now. Nanya, I'm just going to shut this off, and I'm going to wait 10 minutes because I think they make you wait a little while. And you know, I think they make you wait till this thing posts, really. So it may be up to 30 minutes before I restart. But I'll
so do you send out new links or what?
I send out everything on Google Plus.
Okay.
So I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what you get. I don't know because I don't never get anything. So I don't know what anybody
that's what
else
I'm saying. That's why I was telling you before. The only reason that I kept poking around on Google Plus was because you know, I knew you were on the Google Plus Hangout, so I just kept going to one of your. I went to your Google Plus channel, and finally